Well, good morning, world. How are you? This morning, I am just sitting here waiting for time to pass a little bit. I am running away, and um, so it's a day that I'm gonna enjoy with some women. I don't know them very well. I've met them one other time, but it's a group of people that are similar minded. This week, was it Thursday and Friday, were really rough on me mentally. While my husband and son do, all they can do to help me out, most of the times I'm here working by myself and everything. And it is June here. And if you don't know, if we've never met, I have a small flower farm. We have an area for cut flowers. We have a small nursery, a teaching garden. We're creating a native wildflower area. And so we're on 3.5 acres, including our house. And so while that doesn't seem like a lot, when you are doing most of it by hand, we're not doing big machinery coming on 3.5 acres. It's still a lot. It's still a lot of work. And we are in Northwest Florida. And so the heat and the humidity and the bugs can really weigh on you. And when you, and it's just like with any, no matter what, if you're inside doing a desk job and you're in nice air condition, it's not the heat, the humidity, the being dirty all the time, the bugs, the weeds taking over. It's not those things that make the job tough. It is the little things, the aggravating things. Like if you're in an office and that printer goes out, every day, it's the same problem all the time, or those pesky customers that you desperately need them, but they also drive you crazy, and so no matter what you're doing, or oh my goodness, if you're on the computer, ooh, Jesus save me, I don't know if I have PTSD from learning the computer, and you can do something. And back in the day, I don't know, all you young people, you may not know this, but computers, we had one computer in our high school. And then when I was in college, we were still at the point where some people were typing and some people were using computers, but it wasn't like you didn't turn in your papers necessarily typed. You were still handwriting. But if you had spent all your time typing and getting all this stuff put in, you could hit the wrong button and erase it all. Erase everything. And I definitely did that several times. You would think I would have learned my lesson. And I still, to this day, don't trust, like on Word, where it automatically saves. Nope, I still hit that save button all the time. And so what I'm trying to get around to is you're going to have tough days and you feel like it's going to break you. And when you are working to build something, there are definitely days, weeks that you feel like you're going to break. And you start questioning everything. And so I just want to encourage you to keep going. This is definitely not the time to make decisions. It's definitely, because the first decision is quit. Oh God, I'm quitting this. I cannot do this anymore. That's your first decision. The first time, that's your first thought to do. The second might be to hurt somebody. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. That may be right on your mind. You want to do that. Let's not do that. You're frustrated. You're tired. You could be hungry. My husband would probably say that I was hungry and tired. that that is viable. I don't disagree with that. A lot of mine too has to do with working alone. I work alone a lot, and so what am I doing today? I'm gonna go spend all day shopping, antiquing, which I love antiquing. This all day thing, like we're leaving at 9 and not coming back till 6. We'll see about that. Let's see how long I last. I'm not a big shopper. I go out for a couple of hours, whatever. But anyway, I just want to encourage you. You are going to have those days, weeks, months. You could, I mean, but just keep going. That's why it's so good to have systems and routines and habits in place to where, because motivation doesn't stick around long enough to get your water boiling, so you need to have systems. Here on at what I do, we do rotation growing. So I have a calendar and says on this day this is what I do. On this day this is what. So it's written out for me, and it's taken me a while to do, and I'm not anywhere near where it needs to be. But I write down on this day, so I don't even have to really think about, and I cannot wait till I can see that it's getting better and better. I'm honing it in and tighten things down. And we've only been doing this for 10 months, and taking something that was a horse pasture and then a half acre of invasive grass and turning into something. When I look back, 10 months is not long. And on Thursday and Friday was the I'll never get there day, or the day, and I say day because it was about 24 hours. It just happened to split between 2 days. And what happened is Thursday started off with little aggravation, another little aggravation, and they kept building. And I just had one thing, and then little aggravations happen every day. We all have them. I'm just saying, watch yourself build up. Be careful. Watch it. Try to watch yourself build up. And I knew I'd get past this. I knew that I was just aggravated and tired. But those thoughts start creeping in your head. You're never going to get there. This is always like this. It's never, well, first of all, the heat and the humidity, those things I don't get along with. And it's just starting. I've got till mid-October before, and it's only June. So I'm in trouble when it comes to that. And I have to get past that some way. And so, so that is why it's good to have systems in place. So when your mind and your emotions and your fatigue get to you, this is what I do next. This is what I do next. This is what I do next. And I physically, mentally did not have the wherewithal to go work out. Probably hurt me some, because that probably would have, dumped some of those endorphins in there and got me going back a little bit faster. So, but to be honest, I didn't think I had the energy or bandwidth to do that. And so, I say "and so" a lot, don't I? Just keep going, whatever you're working on. I would love to hear what you're working on. But just don't stop, okay? Y'all have a great day, and I will see you out in the garden soon. You can follow me on the Facebook page, Brazil Farm, and there you'll find more of the garden stuff and pictures and a little talking more about that, okay? So follow me over there at Brazil Farm, there, and Instagram. Y'all have a good day. Bye.